You're live. We're live.
We're live.
Cage is alive.
Cage is very alive.
But not for long. Gonna quit being a monkey. So, we thought we'd just throw one out here real quick to let you guys know what's going on. Oh, Cage! Does somebody want a cute little dog that's terrible? Anyway, well, we got one.
What?
We're ahead. Anyway,
Two?
give you guys a few seconds to get on here, and we're going to tell you what's been happening to us. You would not believe it. You would not believe it. Ah, one left.
Ah.
Oh well. They're like, who's that? Who's that?
Probably the person that couldn't stand the dog on the Peter Patterson
Yeah.
video. He's peeing.
Oh, yeah.
Who is on here? Say hi.
There, someone's back. There's a two. So anyway, guys, we're in Texas. And you've heard us talk about gate guarding. Well, a lot of things... Hey, ow, ow! Anyway, a lot of things have changed recently. We were in Arkansas. We spent 3 months there waiting to get our windshield replaced, which didn't get replaced. Trying to work on the property, which never got worked on. All we managed to do was just kind of hang out and eat and be on the computer and watch TV. And I mean, it was just getting totally ridiculous. And so we decided that what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to Texas and do some gate guarding and stash some money and just kind of do this. This is always, we kind of have to be honest with you, it's not our favorite gig to do. Would you stop? Go find something else to do. It's not our favorite gig to do by far, but it's not the money, it's the money. The money's pretty good, and we decided that we would come down here and make a big chunk of money and stash it away. I need to do some things on the motorhome, so we're going to get those things done. We're going to get our windshield replaced because the guy that was supposed to do it he just kept dragging on and driving. After 3 months, it was like, come on, man. You've had plenty of time. Oh, Stephen O'Loughlin's here. Here,
Hey,
I'm
Stephen.
Old Faithful. Yeah, well, there's only 2 people watching us, so I guess our popularity's kind of gone down a lot lately. And tell you the truth, the people don't want to watch us. That's their business. I mean, we're not going to beg anyone to watch. We're just living our lives, and we're trying to show people the truth about what's going on. And this RV life could be wonderful. It could be really fun. It could be, you're in these beautiful places and doing these really fun things and all this stuff. And then there's other times when you realize that by no means are we broke, but the things that we want to do cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And when you're on Social Security and you're not working, you can't do anything. I mean, Social Security is just get by money. It's not anything that you can save a bunch of dough. So we're down here. We came down, what was it, almost 700 miles to West Texas. We got on a gate for 7 days, and then all the gates started closing there. So we got the call, said, would you be interested in coming down? We're down by it's called Carrizo Springs, which is north of Laredo and south of Eagle Pass, and a little bit, I don't know, what are we, about 10 or 15 miles from the border?
Yes.
So where we're gonna be at,
We'll be there tomorrow.
We've been here for almost a week. They set us up in a nice campground and everything.
We didn't mind the downtime.
Yeah.
Other than the money's not coming in, but
When we were in West Texas, it was just super hot, super windy. What's wrong?
no false dreams or sense of
Yeah.
Hi.
Anyway, super hot, super windy, super rainy.
Larry.
It just wasn't. It wasn't very good there anyway. It was just super dirty. We were right on the road. Trucks were buzzing right by us and everything. Which, we would have stayed there because, you're making money. And that's what you want to do when you're down here. You just kind of live with it. But anyway, they asked us to come down here. About 4 years ago, we were, about 25 miles or 30 miles from where we're at now, which was at Faith Ranch.
A mile from the Rio Grande.
Yeah, we were right on the Rio Grande River. We saw when all those Guatemalan kids and everything were coming out, and it was crazy town. That gate sometimes had 1,200 trucks a day. So this one
it was busy enough that Bill and I worked a 12-hour shift together.
Yeah, we had to work
and another
shifts
couple
together.
worked the other 12 hours.
So we did that, and so we're going to be close to there, but it's prettier where we're at. It's going to be a slower gate. We're going to be a little closer to the rig and stuff like that. So hopefully nothing goes wrong.
We are heading to Canadian.
All right.
Oh, cool. That'll be pretty. You gonna work?
Who's that?
Larry Wiltz. Larry Witt.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Canab.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's where they make Knutson.
Yeah. So anyway, we just thought we'd throw out a little kite here for you guys to see what's going on. Like I say, right now we're outside of Crystal City. We'll be heading. We got about 15 miles. I think we're 15 miles.
We're in a very nice campground.
Yeah, it's real nice here.
The one in Fort Stockton was nice too. It just was dirt. Just because that's what the area is.
This is greener here.
Hey, Martha Reyes.
And it's
going
hot.
on vacation. Okay, Larry, cool. I hope you have a great time.
It's hot, but the problem with this area where we're at, it's greener, it's a little nicer, but it's more humidity, so. Knucklehead wants to be in the picture. I'll tell you what, he's something else. He is something else. Anyway. Been having a few problems with the motorhome. I have a running problem, and I think I finally diagnosed the problem. We drove down to Texas. We had no power. It would take 4 miles to get up to 60 miles an hour, and then any kind of an incline, it would just lose power. And we drove all the way down here like this, and then I got filters. I put new filters on.
Because we thought we got bad fuel.
Yeah, we thought we got bad fuel. It says it was running fine, then it just started not running fine. And right after we fueled up. And anyway, we put new fuel filters on, and came from West Texas to here, and it still ran like crap. So I went in, I checked to make sure all the turbo bands were good, and I even took things apart so I could check the turbo. The turbo's good. The ejection pump, I think idle's beautiful. Everything is fine. It just won't pull a hill. And when I took the fuel filter, I bought 2 new fuel filters. When I changed the last one, it was down about 1.5 inches from the top of the fuel filter, the fuel. So I made sure I filled it all up, put the new fuel filter on, and it ran okay.
We haven't
but it wouldn't make any power. So then we got here, and I checked all the bands and did all that stuff. And I want to check that because I had another new filter. So I pulled that filter off, and sure enough, it was about 1.5 inches to 2 inches from the top. So apparently on this particular motor, it does have what they call a lift pump that could be a problem. And that's basically on a car, a gasoline powered car would be your fuel pump. So we're gonna go over here and what are you doing?
Trying to read the comments.
Yeah, anyway, we're gonna go over here to this place, and I'm gonna put a lift pump on it, and I'm sure that's the problem because I'm just not getting the supply of fuel. Why didn't you work on your property?
Well, so wait, Steven said, how'd Cage do gate guarding? Well, you know, he doesn't go out. We have to keep him in the RV except for going potty. He did fine.
He gets to sleep about 18 hours a day, so he's real happy.
He sleeps with Bill at night or during the day, and then he sleeps with me at night.
So he spends most of his time sleeping and eating.
And then somebody asked, why didn't we work on our property?
Well, for one thing is my brother was really busy, and he just finally told me he wasn't going to have time to help me with the project. And so I looked into getting a guy to do it, and the price is pretty reasonable, but
we need to be there.
We need to be there, and we need to make. We're going to have to make. It's going to cost a chunk of money. So, just to be honest with you, we could have paid for it, but then we wouldn't have any money to do anything with other than to look at our property. So that's why we came down here, to make some money so we could pay to get that. We're going to get everything, all our ducks in a row. We're going to have the money. I found a guy, a contractor that I think I could trust. The problem with our, the guy was going to do our windshield just kept, just kind of just pissing us along. And I finally just got to the point where I was just like, what's up, dude? I go, how does it take 3 months? Well, he never actually ever ordered the windshield, is what I'm thinking. What's he doing? What's
Coughing.
that? Oh. So I just finally told him, just to kind of end it, I just said, we're done. And I contacted the insurance company, and they said, well, we'll work with you to get someone else. So hopefully maybe they said they could maybe get a company to come right out to the gate site and replace it right there on site. So we'll see how that goes. Happens.
It is nice to be his own mechanic. It's just really hard to do.
Yeah.
The older we get, the harder things are to do. You'll see. You'll find out.
Yeah. Well, just, it's tough for me to lay on my back anymore. And my thumbs are full of arthritis, so that kind of makes it tough. But, I mean, I could do it. Uh-oh. I just kind of suffer a bit doing it. So, anyway, today, what? Oh, it's the leash in the truck? I didn't lock it yet, so. Anyway, I had to get took a couple of those bands off, and I had to go get new clamps and stuff like that. But anyway, it's all back together. I think it's gonna. I'm hoping. I'm thinking it will make it over to where we're going tomorrow. It's not that far. It fires right up. It idles good. All that stuff. It just, like I say, when you get going, you step on it. It's just like it doesn't want to go. And then when I check the filter and there's no fuel in it, well, there's the fuel pump and then there's that filter, and that's between there and there is where the problem is. So I've already changed 3 of those filters. So I think the next project's going to be to change the fuel pump. So anyway, we did laundry and housekeeping and all that stuff today. We're all ready to tomorrow. We're going to go over there about noon, get set up. They'll have our trailer there with the generator and the water and all that stuff, and we're going to hang out there for a little while. And I'll take Darla out to dinner, and that'll be the last time until we leave, probably, or until the gate shuts down or whatever. Hopefully this gate lasts until the end. So we lose a little bit of money by coming over here. You lose $25 a day, which kind of sucks, but it's better to lose 25 than to lose it all. So this way, at least we'll be working. We're in a prettier part of country. There's a lot of better things here. West Texas it's a tough place, but the money's good. It's always about the money. When you do these type of jobs, it's always about the money. If you're, it's not a vacation. It's not fun. We're not all sleeping together. We're not all doing everything together. We kind of have shifts in life, and so it makes it not as much fun. I mean, it's probably funner for Darla, but not me. So anyway,
it's hot and it's dirty and it's muggy.
But every week when you get paid, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And It's a nice chunk of money. Gives you a chance to, dude, calm down.
Any comments?
Why didn't you work on your property? The same one. No comments.
Yeah.
So people are just kind of listening to me whine. Anyway, so I'm sure in the next few weeks there'll be just tons of gates opening up.
Yeah, because it's getting so hot, people are just like, we're out of here.
If you guys remember Frank and Caroline, we spent about a week with them, and they were here up until last night, and then they're about 50 miles from us. They got a gate, so they're gate guarding today. That's it. No. Any questions, you guys? Do you have any questions for us? Because we're gonna call this a quick quit here, and what we'll probably do is we get set up and we're gate guarding and stuff. I don't know if you guys watched that one video I did where I was at night.
Gate guarding at night.
Gate guarding at night. That kind of give you an idea of what my life's like. Darla's life is a little different during the day. It's a little more. It's more difficult. It's safer, but it's more difficult
It's
because
hotter.
It's hotter in the sun. And it's hard to see the iPad.
Yeah.
You know, there's little things, but we made it. We'll make it again. So there's no questions. We're going to sign off, and we'll be talking to you
Next time.
hopefully when Cage is asleep next time. Because as you can see, all he wants to do is play while we're on the video. He's really he's grown into quite a little terrorist is what he's done.
He's a good boy, though.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Sometimes he had ice cream tonight. He liked that.
Anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Sorry we're not very exciting.
Well, we were kind of hoping that we were going to have a whole different life this summer, and just everything turned out to be poop. So that's one thing, you know, you never know. You never know how things are going to turn out. There's no guarantees in life. You know,
like a box of chocolate.
Yeah, we used to live in a big, beautiful house and had our own business, and everything was going great. And then that all changed, and then we were living in this motorhome, and we were loving life doing this and just kind of traveling. And then now we're trying to get back where we kind of have a home base, but it requires a lot of money. You know, nobody gives it to you. No one pays your way. At least no one's ever paid my way. I don't expect anyone to. And I don't want anyone to. I don't want anyone to. So we just got to get out here and hustle. This is what we know how to do. We know how to work. We know how to make money, and we know how to spend money. So we're gonna make some money and spend some money, and that'll be about it. And Cage.
Anyways. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to join us for a moment. And we'll
talk to you soon.
talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.